right, as promised, let's take you live to the IEC briefing now.
The highest since the dawn of democracy in South Africa are eligible to cast their votes in the 2024 national and provincial elections. The voters' roll will be certified by the Chief Electoral Officer tomorrow, 12 March 2024. It will be published by making it available at the Commission's head office, each of the 9 provincial offices, and all municipal offices. The certification follows the finalization of objections by the Commission on the provisional voters' roll that was published for inspection on the 26th of February this year. Certification of the roll signifies confirmation of those citizens who are eligible to vote in the forthcoming election. Electronic copies of the voters' roll, which contain the redacted identity numbers of voters in compliance with the Protection of Personal Information Act, will be provided to all political parties and independent candidates who have qualified to contest the elections. Since the voters' roll was first compiled ahead of the 1999 national and provincial elections, it has shown a steady growth of over 35% and contains the highest number of registered voters, recording an increase of 9.6 million since the 1999 general election. And then we do have in the statement the growth, an indication of the growth over successive elections. In 1999, we're at 18.1 million, 2004, 20.6 million, 2009, 23.1 million, 2014, 25.3 million, 2019, 26.7 million, and now 2024, 27.7 million. The provincial breakdown of the registered voters indicate that Gauteng remains the highest voting bloc, followed by the provinces of KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape, respectively. The highlight of the certified roll is the increase in the rate of representation by persons in the age cohort 18 to 39 years. This age band accounts for 42%, or 11.7 million voters on the roll. In fact, the increase in this age category from the 2021 local government election is over 200%, which vindicates the continued focus by the Commission and other stakeholders to invert the underrepresentation of this age category. The well-entrenched trend of there being more females on the voters' roll continues. Of the 27.7 million voters, 15 million are female, and that represents over 55%. The introduction of the online self-service voter registration modality has contributed to the increased rate of registration by younger voters in the country, as well as by citizens who are resident outside of the Republic. In this regard, we provide the 10 top countries with the registration of citizens in a descending order. London, 19,525, The Hague, 5,574, Canberra, 2,609, Dubai, 2,574, Dublin, 2,342, Wellington, 1,668, Abu Dhabi, 1,416, New York, the Consular General Aid, 1,379, Washington, 1,228, Berlin, 1,188. As regards candidate nomination, compliance verification of the candidate nomination submissions is currently underway. In terms of the law, a party submission must contain a list of candidates accompanied by payment of the applicable deposit for it to be compliant. In respect of unrepresented parties, the submission must, in addition, be accompanied by proof that the requisite number of signatures have been uploaded on the nomination portal. The requirements for independent candidates are that a prescribed nomination form must be submitted by the cut-off time, accompanied by the prescribed form confirming that candidate has submitted the requisite number of signatures and payment of the relevant deposit. Failure by a party or independent candidate to comply with any of these foundation nomination requirements cannot be remedied and will result in the disqualification of the affected party or independent candidate. On Saturday, 9 March 2024, the Commission reported that it had become aware of lists of candidates that were being circulated on social media platforms. Additionally, the Commission indicated that the list contained hallmarks of information that suggested the information emanated from a user inside the Commission. For that reason, an inquiry was instituted to establish the circumstances of the unauthorized circulation and the person or persons responsible. Following investigations over the weekend and the early hours of today, the Commission is able to provide a preliminary report as follows. The investigation has narrowed the source of the disclosure to a workstation that has been used to generate and store those reports. Later, the said reports were deleted from the workstation. Earlier today, that workstation was secured and imaged in the presence of the official whose credentials were used to generate the reports. A forensic analysis of that computer is currently underway. The Commission reiterates its regret for the unauthorized disclosure of the list and the disclosure of personal information of candidates on those lists. The Commission continues to cooperate with the information regulator in this regard, and corrective action in terms of applicable labor laws is underway, and the official has been requested to make submission as to why their contract of employment should not be terminated. Thank you.